Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sport and entertainment. Your one-stop channel, Asset Television. Welcome to Asset.
Hello and thanks for staying with us on Asset Television. Welcome to the news. I am Emmanuel, Emmanuel. First, the headlines. Nigerian Army rescues corps members, several others in Benue State. Inspector General of Police orders withdrawal of police from local government secretariat in Rivers State. Governor Zulum resettles IDPs in new homes in Borno State. Now, the news in full. Troops of the 401 Special Forces Brigade Nigerian Army have rescued a member of the National Youth Service Corps and 6 other victims from kidnappers in Te Anaka along Ukari Zakibiam in Ukonu local government area of Benue State. The corps member was identified as a 29-year-old law graduate Samuel Muekara. Other rescued victims who were kidnapped at different dates and times within the same location include Anale Chibok, 32, Ayuba Luka, 28, Ibrahim Umar, 30, Rabiu Mohammed, 48, Buhari Amadou Saleh, 17, and Blessing Ayuba, 47. The security personnel who spoke on condition of anonymity identified the bandits terrorizing the Sankara axis as Full Fire, Ayongo, Chen, and his group. He said the bandits belong to the gang of the notorious criminal kingpin in Benue, late Tewasi Agbaza, also known as Ghana. Some of the rescued victims who spoke at the military camp in Zakibiam, one local government area, where they were taken to, said they were kidnapped and kept hostage for days before the intervention of the military troops. Another victim, identified as Blessing Ayuba, said she was also kidnapped after she came to pay a ransom for her son, Luka Ayuba. On his part, the rescued youth corps member said that after the families of 7 victims jointly raised over 20 million naira and paid as ransom with other valuables worth millions of naira forcibly taken away, they were still held captive until the military came to their rescue. Customs Service on Sunday announced the acquisition of a Cessna Grand Caravan X 208B to strengthen its anti-smuggling operations across the country. In a statement by the Service National Public Relations Officer Abdullahi Mewada, the Controller General of Customs Bashir Adewale Adeni inspected the newly acquired aircraft in Battlefield, Washington in USA. According to Mewada, the acquisition marked a pivotal movement for the NCS Air Wing operations. The aircraft registered as 5N BAA is set to enhance the service's air patrol and surveillance efforts. Powered by the reliable PT-6 Pratt and Whitney engine, the Cessna Grand Caravan is globally recognized for its rugged versatility, short-field takeoff and landing capabilities, and ability to operate on remote airstrips, making it ideally suited for border security operations in Nigeria. CGC Adeni emphasized the importance of this acquisition, noting that aircraft is fitted with the modern Garmin G1000 avionics cockpit system, enabling operations under day, night, and low visibility conditions. The Cessna Grand Caravan will play a crucial role in air patrols aimed at detecting smuggling routes, deploying armed personnel, and providing swift support for ground operations. Additionally, the aircraft will serve as a strategic asset for Nigerian Customs, Technical and Hangar Services Limited, offering logistical support and revenue generation for this service. The Aircraft Operations Coordinator and Managing Director of Nigeria Customs Technical and Hangar Services, Captain Kuhi Mbaya, lauded the acquisition as a milestone for the NCS aviation unit. The acquisition of the Cessna Grand Caravan is expected to provide significant tactical advantages to the Nigeria Customs Service, tightening border security and sending a clear signal to economic saboteurs that the service is better equipped than ever to combat smuggling activities. Operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission from the Enugu Zonal Directorate have arrested 44 suspected internet fraudsters in a major operation across Enugu and Anambra states. The coordinated arrests conducted in the early hours of Saturday and Sunday, September 28 and 29, 2024, were made following credible intelligence linking the suspects to various online criminal activities. According to an official statement from the EFCC, the suspects were apprehended at different locations in the two states where they had been allegedly engaging in fraudulent activities through social media platforms. Investigations disclosed that the suspects primarily targeted unsuspecting individuals, particularly foreign nationals, by creating fake identities and profiles on platforms such as Instagram and Facebook to lure victims into fraudulent schemes. Many of the suspects were involved in so-called romance scams, where they manipulated victims into believing they were in romantic relationships with the intent of defrauding them. Upon the arrest, the EFCC operatives conducted searches that uncovered a variety of incriminating materials. Primary investigations showed that many of the suspects had stored fraudulent documents on their devices, which were used to carry out their schemes. Items seized from them include several laptops and sophisticated mobile phones, which were believed to have been instrumental in their online scams. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered the immediate withdrawal of police personnel previously deployed to seal off the 23 local government areas of Rivers State. This directive was announced on Monday in a statement by Grace Iringekoko, the Public Relations Officer of the Rivers State Command. According to the statement, the order follows recent political developments in Rivers State. The statement emphasized that the decision is in line with the commitment of the Nigerian police force to ensure neutrality and smooth functioning of democratic institutions. It further clarified that personnel will only be deployed to those areas if there was a crisis or breakdown of law and order, at which point emergency measures will be swiftly implemented to restore normalcy. The Rivers State Command assured the public of its continued commitment to maintaining peace and order across the state while reiterating its professional conduct in carrying out its duties. Residents and stakeholders were urged to remain calm and law-abiding as the situation unfolds. If you're just joining us, you're watching the news on Asset Television. We'll be back after this short break.
Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sport and entertainment. Your one-stop channel, Asset Television. Welcome to Asset Television.
Welcome back. On Saturday, the people of Rivers State went to polls to vote their local government representatives. The election drew so much concerns among political gladiators of the state. One of them is Comrade Igbini Emmanuel, who called for understanding among the voters, irrespective of their political leanings, as he also advised the major actors to shift their swords and allow peace to reign in the state. Addressing journalists in Abuja, Comrade Igbini blamed fifth columnists for fueling the crisis over their bitterness against the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike for supporting President Bola Tinubu in the 2023 election. Comrade Igbini called on the National Assembly to rise up to their responsibility and save Rivers State from further crisis. The civil society activists warned that Rivers State was too strategic in terms of oil resources to be allowed to derail. The Nigerian Navy said its troops of Operation Delta Sanity have discovered and deactivated an illegal refining site with one cooking tank, one storage tank, and one dugout pit laden with an unspecified amount of stolen crude oil in Bolo General Area, Rivers State. In a statement on its social media page, the Navy authority said it had taken into custody the suspected crude oil thieves until investigations were completed. Operation Delta Sanity on Saturday, 5th October 2024 forwarded Operating Base Bonny discovered and deactivated an illegal refining site with one cooking tank, one storage tank, and one dugout pit laden with an unspecified amount of stolen crude oil in Bolo General Area, Rivers State, it said. The International Maritime Organization Secretary General Arsenio Dominguez has lauded Nigeria for its leadership in maintaining the safety and security of commercial shipping in the Gulf of Guinea. Dominguez gave the commendation in a statement on Sunday by the Public Relations Officer of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Edward Osagi. This commendation followed a meeting with NIMASA Director General Dr. Dayo Moreliola at IMO's London headquarters. Dominguez expressed appreciation for Nigeria's progress in addressing security concerns in the region in spite of pressures from the Red Sea situation. He acknowledged the partnership between IMO and NIMASA and welcomed Moreliola's engagement with IMOs, the technical teams, to address gaps identified in the 2016 audit. Moreliola emphasized Nigeria's commitment to sustaining recent safety and security achievements, leveraging local and international relationships to become a leading voice in global maritime diplomacy. According to him, Nigeria aims to play an active role in the global maritime space with President Bola Tinubu's creation of the Maritime and Blue Economy Ministry underscoring this policy direction. He said that a committee constituted by Minister Adeboyega Oyetola was addressing concerns raised in the 2016 IMO audit report, including reviewing NIMASA's enabling laws and implementing a corrective action plan. The Gulf of Guinea has faced maritime security challenges including piracy and armed robbery. Nigeria's efforts such as the Deep Blue Project and cooperative regional initiatives have contributed to a 50% reduction in piracy incidents. Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno State has resettled 424 households affected by insurgency in the newly constructed 500 housing units in Konduga town. The resettled persons were from the Touri, Modu, Samiri, Goniri, Miramiri, Lawanta, Grima, Gogobe, Bulabori, Zamari, Amusari, Bula Bakarai, and Furi communities displaced by the Boko Haram insurgents. Speaking at the handover of the houses on Sunday in Gonduga town, Zulum noted that the resettlement marks the beginning of the closure of IDP camps in Gonduga local government area. In addition to the houses, each family also received food items, blankets, mats, mattresses, rubber buckets, and wrappers. Similarly, each head of the household received 50,000 naira, while the housewife received 20,000 naira as part of the resettlement package to support them in picking up the pieces of their lives. He reiterated the commitment of the government to resettle all those displaced by insurgency that were still in camps. The governor said that the state government was also building 500 houses in the Alwa community to be completed in 6 months in time for resettlement. He went on to caution beneficiaries against selling the houses allocated to them while urging them to plant trees to fight carbon emission and desertification. The resettlement houses have public facilities such as schools, a primary healthcare center, water facilities, and other basic needs. A total of 10,837 suspected cases of cholera and 359 deaths from the disease have been reported from all states of the country since the beginning of this year, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention has said. The latest situation report from the agency said children 5 years and below were the most affected among the suspected cases, followed by the age groups 5 to 14 years in aggregate of both males and females. It said, of all suspected cases, 52% are males and 48% are females, adding that Lagos accounts for 43% of all suspected cases in the country. The report also said suspected cases of cholera in the current year have increased by 220% compared to what was reported as at April week 39 in 2023. It said, likewise, cumulative deaths recorded have increased by 239% in 2024. According to the report, in September alone, 87 deaths, 1,938 suspected cases were recorded, from the disease, and 254 rapid diagnostic tests were conducted with 175 positive results. The states most affected by the outbreak during week 39 include Adamawa with 131 cases, Ebonyi 30 cases, Borno 29 cases, Kano 7 cases, and Jigawa with 1 case. Adamawa continues to be a hotspot with 535 suspected cases reported in the past months. It said that other states including Jigawa, Kano, Borno, and Katsina had also reported significant case numbers, highlighting the widespread nature of the outbreak. According to the NCDC, in communities affected by the outbreak of the infectious disease, open defecation is a common practice. And that is the news. I am Emmanuel HK. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Asset Television for more interesting programs. Also like and follow all our social media handles. Thank you.
Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sport and entertainment. Your one-stop channel, Asset Television.